here comes that Smiley.
That the guy who'll bet on anything? Yep, horses, dogs, anything moving.
If he even seen a straddlebug start to go anywheres, he would bet you how long it would take him to get wherever he was going to.
And if you took him up, he would follow that straddlebug to Mexico, to would find out where he was bound for and how long he was on the road.
Why, if there was two birds sitting on a fence, he would bet you which one would fly first.
For real?
He bet on whether or not the preacher's wife was going to recover from an illness.
Sure did, but still he's lucky, uncommon lucky.
He must always come out the winner.
He'll bet on anything. The dangdest feller.
What you got there, Smiley? Daniel Webster.
Daniel Webster? You got a man in that little lattice box?
Nah, Daniel Webster is my frog.
What you want a frog for?
I catched this frog one day and took him home and educated him.
How?
I sat in my backyard and learned that frog to jump. Is he any good? When it comes to fair and square jumping on a dead level, he can get over more ground at one straddle than any animal of his breed you ever seen.
So jumping on a dead level is his strong suit.
Sure is. I am monstrous proud of this here frog, and I'll ante up money on him too. Who's that?
Some stranger in the camp. What might it be you've got in that box?
It might be a parrot, or it might be a canary maybe, but it ain't. It's only just a frog.
Let me see. So 'tis. Well, what's he good for?
Well, he's good enough for one thing, I should judge. He can outjump every frog in Calaveras County.
That sure is true. Smiley's won every bet he's put on old Daniel Webster. Well, I don't see no points about that frog that's any better than any other frog.
Maybe you don't. Maybe you understand frogs, and maybe you don't understand them. Maybe you've had experience, and maybe you ain't only immature, as it were. Anyways, I've got my opinion, and I'll rest $40 that he can outjump every frog in Calaveras County.
Well, I'm only a stranger here, and I ain't got no frog. But if I had a frog, I'd bet you.
That's all right. If you'll hold my box in a minute, I'll go and get you a frog.
I'll hold the $40 from each of you. that stranger doing?
He's got the frog out and prized his mouth open.
He's using a teaspoon to fill him full of quail shot. Filled him up pretty near up to his chin.
Here comes Smiley, looking like he slopped around in swamp mud for a long time. Here, mister, take this frog I catched.
Much obliged.
If you're ready, send him alongside of Daniel, with his 4 paws, just even with Daniel's, and I'll give the word.
All right, this is set.
One, two, three, jump! Why, look at that new frog hopping off.
Don't give a heave. And he hoisted up his shoulder. But it ain't no use. He can't budge. He's planted as solid as an anvil.
He can't no more stir than if he was anchored out.
Old Smiley's a good deal surprised and disgusted too.
He ain't got no idea what the matter is, of course.
Well, I'll just take that $80 and be on my way. Well, I don't see no points about that frog that's any better than any other frog.
I do wonder what in the nation that frog throwed off for. I wonder if there ain't something the matter with him. He appears to look mighty baggy somehow.
Smiley should have catched Daniel by the nape of the neck before the contest.
Blame my cats if he don't weigh 5 pounds.
Ain't no good turning him upside down now so Dan can't belch out a double handful of shot.
I see how it is. I'll catch that no good.
Smiley, he set the frog down and took out after the feller. But he never catched him.